Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another fantastic episode of Let's Play Super Mario Land. This is the original Super Mario Land for the Game Boy here. It looks like we actually missed a good chunk of level 1 for World 3, because we are starting at about the halfway mark in the first episode. I apologize for that. Yeah, there's a death anyways. Maybe we restart all the way back from the beginning. I believe we do, and I believe that's why I actually did that there. I just missed that little bit there. Yeah, this is like the start of where I start to have problems with this Let's Play, and I will say after this episode, / in the middle of this episode, it actually does get a lot better. Because what I end up doing is actually spending more than like 15 minutes looking at the screen and figuring out how I can take the controls from this and switch it from using PC controls to using like my Xbox controller here that I have that's set up to my PC for when I do gaming like that. So that makes it a worlds easier. I didn't realize, like, I knew the PC stuff was definitely holding me back. Like, I knew, oh, it was just like, oh, I'll have to adjust to it, but it is a world of difference. You're going to see probably, I think, towards the end of this episode, if not in the beginning of the next episode, like, just the overall gameplay changes as a whole, like the speed I'm willing to go through things, how I'm willing to navigate through things, it all changes. But now we're back to about the halfway point. This is where I was. I spawned. I had a death here, but I decided to start it all over again, so might as well share what that looks like from the get-go. Jump out of here. I'd like to land on top of this guy if possible, but I take a hit there unnecessarily. I really didn't need to take that. That was me just being an idiot and being fed up with these guys that jump around here. They're really aggravating to deal with. I'm lucky I even survived that. Oh, there's an extra 1-up though. That's nice. I'm getting the timing down on the Koopas right, which is always good news, but you know, that could always end up shaky as well, so fall down there, jump up here, go over here. I don't think any of these are mushrooms, so they're not necessarily going to help us. A mushroom's about what we need right now? Oh, holy shit. Okay. You know what, I think I'm just going to continue from there. There was actually a mushroom there. That would have been nice to know. But now these guys are going to load in. Without the rockets here, they shouldn't be as killer of a threat. There we go. I did take a hit, but as the world of Mario goes, at least in my opinion, when you take a hit, the best thing to do is just continue trucking forward. Don't stop. Don't try to fix your mistakes. Things will only get worse the more that you try to retroactively fix things. And of course, here we get introduced into these rocks that just pretty much carry us from point A to point B. They can cause damage if they land flat on your head, so it is kind of a pain in the ass to deal with these things. At least in my experience it is. But luckily, they're around for this world and then not really prevalent for the rest of the game. I think the best strategy here is... Oh, I die. That's not the best strategy. The best strategy is non-death. In case you were curious. Not dying is usually the best strategy. But I think if we could just jump past all this mayhem, that's probably going to give us our best in and out. I thought about using the rock there, but I might as well just go through the bottom because we're having so many problems. It just makes sense. Go that way. Focus on not dying, usually, is the strategy that leads me to victory. But here we go. We're in World 3-2. This is the world where I finally broke down. Yeah, this is the world. Right now I'm using not the PC controls. I'm using the controls on a custom controller. So hopefully that portrays itself here. Like, you can tell that I'm doing better, at least in controlling Mario. It still is a bit tricky, but it's not nearly as bad. That's probably the best wording I could put it as. I'm sure if you've ever played this game, like on a PC, you understand. It's just not built for PC. It's not built for Xbox controls either. It was his own thing. And I wish I had like some way to handheld a Game Boy and like play this that way, because I feel like I could do a lot better. But at this point, we'll just accept it for what it is. I don't know. Like I said, if anything, I feel like I'm a little bit more speedy. Like, I'm definitely getting through this with much more success. There, I just wanted to wait a second to see if I could actually hit the bullet bill. I can't. I didn't think I could, but wanted to be sure. Because if I could, that would be pretty snazzy to do. Especially with how much trouble they've given me. But I already have the fire plant here. Or as I like to call it, the marble power. So I might as well just make my way through the rest of this here. Now we are going to see the rocks return again. Of course, we're going to see the rocks in the boss fight too, I'm sure. Because they've been really hitting these rocks home. It is hard with the water pulling us down. We're not jumping as high or as long as we normally would. Okay, that guy landed over there. He's going to land there again. I can only imagine he's going to go back that way. So he's just going to exist to be a pain in my balls. Yep. Just a ginormous pain in the dingling. That's all he was. Okay, I just waited. Because sometimes these guys spawn out of the pipes. Sometimes they don't. They're supposed to only spawn out of there if you're not, like, in a position to jump up on them, which is what we saw from our guy there. So, yay, correct programming for once. But that's very sporadic that happens the way we'd like it to happen. And here, these little things are going to be a pain in the balls here, and I die. And I die. Okay. From where it spawned us, I'm willing to take that death. Shouldn't have taken that one. And I do like leaving in some of these deaths here, especially like late in the series. I know, like, normally I would wait till like the last 1 or 2 Mario episodes, but because of where we are in the game, I feel like it's not a big deal to leave these in here, but there we go. We could just jump clean up to this one. There we go. So hopefully we could get some lives back on this exit here. That would be really nice. It would be really, really nice to get some lives back. Trying to actually time it. There we go. Back up to 5 Mario lives. Very, very nice. And I am going to do a save state here. I'm not going to bullshit anybody. I'm not restarting from fresh. Let's jump up. Let's jump up. Okay, this one can get a little tricky, as you see right there. And I'm going to leave this state in here. Mainly because I like to be transparent about how, like, those states work. Like, it's not like I could just save it. If I saved every 2 seconds, the video quality would dip drastically. So I do like leaving them in there just so you could see on your end what it looks like, and it's not just like you click a button and a save state appears. Like, in my mind, you need to be smart about where you're doing them. Otherwise, it's a complete and total waste of time. This could be tricky here. Luckily, it's not. Let's land on the spider. These spiders are pain in the fucking balls. No, I guess, yeah, normally I wait till after 10 minutes to swear like that, but it is what it is. And a death. Of course, but it does spawn us here. Like I said, late game, late game, I'm willing to accept some of these deaths here. Not like that, Average Joe. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? I am willing to accept some deaths here, late game, and leave them in for transparency purposes. Just because it's like, come on. What are you saving up lives for? You know, I claim to be Average Joe, the average player of these games. Not somebody who does well. I don't know why I went down here, because this looks like a disaster area. It looks like a good way for me to die. So let's just get the hell out of here. Okay, how do we jump up? There's a block there. Okay, very good. Take that. Ride that up. Okay, this is tricky. Yep, and there's a death because of it being tricky. Let's load a state. Oh my goodness, are we starting all the way back from the beginning, ladies and gentlemen? I don't think so. I think this is like the halfway mark. But I wanted to get some of my lives back there because it felt like I did waste a boatload of them on unnecessary bull crap. Like I said, that's what the save state is for. The save state is just so that way when I reach the end of the game, I don't get screwed on lives because I made a bunch of stupid mistakes. And I get it. Maybe I should be at fault for that. You know, they are indeed my stupid mistakes. But I mean, we lost 3 or 4 lives just right here on this screen. Like, at the end of the day, it's not really worth it sometimes to like restart a Let's Play this late in the game. Because alternatively, the answer is likely we're not going to complete it. But here, luckily, in this case, I do believe, like, where we were is approaching the end. Yeah, I end up dying there a whole bunch. But your best bet is to just use that top little section and then do this little workaround here. It is a little tricky. But I will say without the... I'm going to load here because or save here because I know the boss is right here for sure. Like, he's got to be right around this corner. But with that being said here, ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching the end of the episode. If you like this episode at all, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. All that good stuff is greatly motivational towards myself. I tried to do a little bit of a skewing of some of the volume here, so it should be good Mario volume, along with my voiceover should be relatively uninterrupted, unchanged. I believe for the most part. I'm a little nasally, so maybe it sounds a little bit different. But with that being said, yeah, if you liked, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I hope you all are enjoying this series. It would be greatly motivational to myself if you took the time to do that. We'll be playing this game here on Mondays and Wednesdays. We, of course, are saving as we are approaching the boss because I know he's about to be right around this corner. But until next time, guys, everybody take it easy. I hope you all had a snazzy week and continue to have a snazzy week moving forward. I think with this guy here, eventually I can't actually come up with a way to beat him, so I just end up taking the damage and running straight through and calling it quits. But that's it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. I look forward to seeing you all here back on Monday for the grand finale of this series, and then we'll be playing Super Mario Wonder when that game comes out every Monday and Friday. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, or we will see you all here on the next one. If you like Luigi's Mansion, that's going on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, my signing off note, peace out, Girl Scout. We'll see you all here on the next video, and let's see what we get here. Oh boy, we get 3 lives. Woo!